Hi everybody, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. On this episode of Anime Reaction, we watch the third episode of Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism.
If you want to check out our reaction to the third episode of Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you'd like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, this episode was our main character facing off against the French chick.
Totally not French chick.
Token foreigner.
I guess
I think it was established in the previous episode that she's actually a reverse weeaboo.
Oh yeah. We tried to come up with a term for that.
Westaboo.
Westaboo. Yeah.
But
for now. Working time.
Yeah, we get a little bit of explanation on the Empress, I guess.
Yeah, so apparently the Empress was the one who kicked the main character's ass before the series started.
Worst kept secret in the anime.
Right.
But we actually get to see what happened a little bit more.
Yeah, not so much kicked, more chopped his ass up and went full on Vincent Villaggio on his gut.
Oh my god.
That was cool. But yeah, I mean, he usually punches, and she, has the gut-ripping grip.
And the chop.
It's Cowboy Bebop the movie all over again.
With less drugs.
And less awesome anime. I mean,
Pretty much. I still thought the whole fighting thing was stupid. Like, the fight itself was well animated, I guess, except for the sword movements, which we'll get to in a moment.
The flicking.
But the whole concept of just, it's like, okay, you're still attacking somebody who is unarmed. Granted, the guy can defend himself from people with weapons
Pretty well.
pretty damn well,
But
you're still attacking an unarmed man with a deadly weapon, and you show no qualms about killing him.
yeah, you're going full on.
I still just cannot get the logic of this series.
Yeah, and then when the fight's over, you do a 180 and everything.
Yeah, then after the fight's over, she does a 180. Granted, they did try to pass it off this time as her having probably a concussion
From the end of the fight.
from getting hit by the manga.
Ultimate technique.
But yeah, she does a complete 180 at the end of the fight. Defeat means friendship, I guess. Or in this case,
From mortal enemy to
harem
lust.
member.
Yeah. Defeat means Y in the D.
That's actually kind of why I'm enjoying this. It's funny as fuck.
I don't know.
It's funny. Like,
so
it is funny.
stupid,
It's
it's funny.
just so stupid.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to find it just comical how stupid it really is. Because yeah, this is a conglomeration of tropes from all over the place.
Yeah, school fighting anime,
And I do like that it tried to play off reasons why she really wanted something to go on, because like the in mind monologue that she did was hysterical. Because yeah, to her, he does lewd things. To us, he doesn't.
To sane people, who haven't been hit in the head with a fucking manga.
Well, I mean, they are kind of prejudiced against them for no reason.
Yeah.
For no real reason.
Yeah.
And so now that she actually sees that he doesn't actually do that, there's some precedence for maybe there's more to...
Yeah, pretty much. The reason is he has a penis. Pretty much.
But yeah, maybe there's more to the rumors than she thought.
Yeah, no.
Obviously.
Yeah, I think these character changes are just far too jarring. It's approaching or surpassing hentai logic for me at this point. It just the lack of sense.
I've read
in
hentai
it.
with better stories.
I've seen hentai with better stories. It's well tail end.
Although after seeing him like do that, you deserved it, you dumb fuck.
You deserve something.
You deserve something.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
actually did this time. Because who the fuck leaves without underwear? I don't
Yeah.
care how much of a hurry you're in. Oh well, I'll just put on my pants. Underwear's not a big deal. And by the way, the main character wears whitey tighties.
Free balling.
We saw them.
And why were you
In his
out
room.
of your underwear in the first place?
He sleeps in the nude.
Ah,
Clearly.
Clearly.
with a roommate?
Who dresses in drag?
Whatever.
Whatever. Gotta get comfy, I guess.
That's weird.
It is weird. It's really dumb. It's dumb logic.
It's a lack of logic.
But yeah, that's why it's funny. So we did say that we had one major gripe.
The flicking.
The
flicking. So, the type of sword that she had, which is a rapier, could not physically do what it was showing that it could do without snapping. Even, as DK said, and DK used to fence, even fencing rapier and epee don't really have that range of movement.
Well,
I mean, you can make
you can
them.
bend them a little bit
Yeah.
more, but the blades are quite.
This is what I was going at when we were doing the in between thing, right? So if you take a rapier, you grab the tip, and you do this with it, sure, you can get it to bend really well.
All right.
However,
They still don't bend quite to that degree, though. Like, I mean, that was showing the sword coming in and then bending in about that amount of space. They still don't do that.
well, what I was gonna say is, however, when you're in the middle of a move, they don't bend that much. Like, it takes a lot to actually get the whole rapier to bend that much.
Yeah, I mean,
It takes a lot.
And again, we're talking about the fencing ones that are basically like car
Much-
antennas,
yeah.
much
basically.
thinner than an actual rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't pierce through you.
You know, one of the people I used to live with had an epee hanging on the wall,
Yeah.
and one time we did take that off and messed around with it a little bit. You could get it like here, but it was a training epee, so it was a little bit thicker, right? And by thick, I mean like it was about that thick, if you can actually see that.
All
So
the
at
way
its
down.
thickest
All
point.
like right here at my fingers.
Yeah.
About a quarter-inch thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, from there it tapers off.
Just to give you a point of reference here.
Let's zoom in 10 on that.
I don't demand realism. I just demand non-stupidity.
The size of the rapier that she was at was about that thick. Like the actual thickness of what I'm holding here.
Yeah.
Even the rubber or the I'm not even sure what this is made of. Latex?
Yeah.
Latex
Even the latex at that thickness
is
doesn't
resistant to
want
bending that
to
bad.
bend like that. And to bend it this way is even harder.
For chat, he's holding his little
The winged
Rubber.
dagger.
dagger that he sometimes picks up.
Yeah.
And then I have a big issue with her being able to stab him with the sword when it's been flicked. Because, okay, if I give them the fact that it basically did a J turn, it turned and then moved towards him and stabbed into him. If she pulled it back after flicking it, it would just go back to normal.
Yeah.
I know
Or
you
fly
wanna
the
go
other
back straight.
direction.
Chat sitting there screaming anime logic. I understand, but I do want to point out that at the end, it was trying to take itself seriously with the rapier stuff. And when you poke, there's no fucking way that the tip's going this way.
Yeah, it would be.
Just no.
This series kind of does that though. Like when he's talking about the whip and he's saying how hard it is to predict, it's really not.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're talking about. Is what the thing is.
Swords are involved. Of course, he's in rage mode.
I am a weapons enthusiast. I know a lot about weapons, and I've played with a ton of them.
Maniac.
True.
Okay,
It might not bother a lot of people at home, but it does bother me.
And it's just something to point out.
Yeah.
Another gripe.
I still like what they were doing with it. I like how they're kind of pushing logic just a little bit and trying to fit it a little bit. But I just want to point out that at the end where they were trying to take things seriously, it's not how it works.
It's not how that works. It's not how any of this works. But yeah, it basically, again, like when they're talking about the whip being hard to predict, and it's not actually, because it does kind of move in a straight, like it moves where you flick it at. This is kind of the same thing. Like, he would be able to tell where the flick's coming in from, because in order to get a flick, you would actually have to move it from the side.
Yeah.
Not just a straight thrust like she was doing.
And it'd have to bounce off of something. It'd have to bounce off of something.
Hey, we gotta be useful sometime, right?
Yeah. So, if she wanted to flick him in the back, right? In order to do that, she'd have to hit his hand here and then have the point bend around him.
And Predator Sword could actually bend that way.
Yeah, I think the only one that might have actually worked out was when she sliced the back of his shirt and hit his neck a little bit.
Yeah, if she can get the, I
think that one was okay, but...
That's okay.
Like,
Let's fix
the one that sticks out in my mind is where she thrusts forward, and then it bends around and stabs him, like, in the middle of his back.
Yeah, and then, legitimately sticks like a scorpion tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could, get a little nick in, or, flick, like the technique's actually called. Could sort of buy that, but not to straight around do a J-turn and stab a guy.
It's impossible.
Impossible. I think we beat this horse up dead.
Yeah, honestly, I probably like the previous episode better, too.
I actually liked...
I can buy the 1-inch punch a lot more than that flicking, because there's actual... Bruce fucking Lee.
Yeah.
I could buy that a lot more than the flick.
But I do like the sort of way that this is going. The whole, harem member gets. He's totally collecting this weird harem of...
That he doesn't actually want,
angsty,
I might add.
Angsty fucking teenage girls.
He's going on a fetch quest to get off campus, and he's getting a bunch of loot that he doesn't want.
The harem that nobody wants.
So, let us know what you thought of anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go our most recent Otaku Saga talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help support us, please go ahead and check out our Patreon page.